Hi, I'm Margie from Marjorie's Candies, and what I'm going to show you today is a little tip. This is a tip for raisins, to plump them up. What you can do is you boil water, and then you pour the water over the raisins, and they'll plump up very nicely to use in any of your cakes or cookies, because if you don't plump them up first, they might dry out your recipe. Okay, so because they'll absorb the moisture in the recipe. So what I've done here, though, is instead of using water, I have used some brandy instead of water. This is just going to make them a little bit, they're going to taste like brandy, it's going to be a little more fun for your recipe, and especially during maybe Christmas or New Year's, you can add them to cookies, or if you're going to make a banana bread or something, or pumpkin bread, you can put them in. So all I've really done is I did these yesterday, and what my mom used to do when I was younger, she would make these fruit cakes and send them to all her friends, and they really actually were really good. Believe it or not, they were really good. And she would take all kinds of fruit: citron, orange peel, grapefruit peel, raisins. She would take each raisin. She got these really large raisins, and she would cut them into 3 pieces to release the flavors, she would say, and pineapple and green cherries and red cherries, and then she would put them into a large soup pot, and she had 2 large soup pots, maybe this big, and they were completely full of very, very thinly sliced fruit. And she would literally cover. My dad would have to run out every week and get more Christian Brothers brandy, and she would fill up the containers and let it sit for a while, and then add more and add more. The fruit cakes were pretty amazing, and I'm actually someday going to share them with you. But today I'm just showing you a way to get a little bit of that flavor without all that extra fruit. So what I've done is I just took about a cup of raisins, and I just covered it with this is Christian Brothers brandy, but you can really use any brandy that you like. This is what my mom used to use, so of course that's what I'm using. So I just covered it. Now I did these last night, and they started to absorb it, and eventually, after days and days, she would do it every few days or every week or so. I guess she would refill up the container because it would absorb it all. It hasn't completely absorbed from last night yet. So I probably won't add any more to this, though, because I think this will be just fine. So what I'm going to do is cover this up and let it sit overnight, and just keep an eye on it. And you can do that for several days or a week or so until you feel like you just want to go ahead and use it for something. Okay, well, give this a try, and let me know what you use it in, because I'd love to know how you're using your raisins that have this wonderful flavor added to them. And thank you so much for joining us, and I'll see you soon. Bye.